What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Star Wars edition of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things matter in the Star Wars cinematic universe. This is episode number 13, and in this episode, I got a big announcement and a big rumor, both of which are very, very exciting. First of all, let's talk about what we do know. We are getting Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, on December 18th of 2015. We are then getting our first Star Wars anthology film, Rogue One, on December 16th of 2016. And then in 2017, we are getting Star Wars Episode 8 on May 26th. And then following after that, on 2018, we are getting our second Star Wars anthology film on May 25th, 2018. And then, of course, after that, we are getting Episode 9 in 2019. Very, very exciting stuff. Essentially, we are getting one Star Wars film every year, starting with this year. Now, the big mystery that's going on right now is, what is that Untitled Star Wars anthology film going to be about that's coming out in 2018? Well, we now have that answer. This is what that big announcement is all about. We are getting the Young Han Solo Adventures. The Young Han Solo Adventures. This is something that was talked about before. There was all kinds of Star Wars anthology ideas, from a Boba Fett prequel to a Han Solo prequel to a Yoda spin-off story to, we are getting Rogue One, which deals with the Rebel pilots. There are all kinds of stories. Well, one of those big stories deals with the most iconic smuggler in the galaxy, and of course that is Han Solo. And we are getting a young Han Solo story in 2018. And it's going to be directed by two very, very awesome directors. That would be Phil Lord and Chris Miller. And if their names sound familiar, they're responsible for two big hits of 2014. The Lego Movie and also 22 Jump Street. And they were also tapped to work on the future Spider-Man animated film for Sony. I don't know if that's still happening, but they are also tapped to work on the future Lego movies and their spin-offs. So they are quite an awesome producing duo, or rather a storytelling duo. They are writers and directors, and they've also produced as well. But Lego Movie and 22 Jump Street really, really solidified them as two really talented filmmakers. So that's what we're getting. We're getting a young Han Solo film for the second Star Wars anthology film, and it will be directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and it will be about Han Solo. Here's the official press release. The story focuses on how young Han Solo became the smuggler, thief, and scoundrel whom Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi first encountered in the cantina at Mos Eisley. So there's a lot to talk about. Now, the only rumor that I've ever heard about a young Han Solo is Aaron Paul playing Han Solo. That's the only thing that I've ever heard, okay? And Aaron Paul, pretty decent actor. He wasn't that great in Need for Speed, but he's very good in Breaking Bad, okay? I can't really see him as a young Han Solo, but I'm sure he can pull it off. Now, as for the rest of who might be in the story, well, of course, we gotta see Chewbacca. We might even see Jabba the Hutt. And maybe Boba Fett is going to make his appearance in an anthology film in this young Han Solo Adventures film. Alright? There was a lot of talk about a Boba Fett spin-off film. Well, maybe this is that film. This is where Boba Fett and Han Solo, they're involved with each other. Perhaps Boba Fett has always been on the lookout for Han Solo, and he is the main antagonist. We don't know. So, who knows? That is all very, very exciting. Now, during this time, Jedi will exist, which leads me to the big rumor. Okay? And the rumor is actually, I find, is even more exciting than this one, because it talks about an actor who's one of my favorite actors of all time. And that is, now keep in mind this is just a rumor, okay? Donnie Yen, internationally acclaimed martial arts actor. Donnie Yen is rumored to play a Jedi in Episode 8. This is just a rumor. But this is a rumor that is spreading like a wildfire. I'm seeing this in a lot of different websites, and I don't know where it started from, but it is just a reported rumor. Donnie Yen as a Jedi in Star Wars Episode 8. Now, because of this being a rumor, the information might be muddled. Okay, it might not be entirely accurate. It could be Donnie Yen playing a Jedi in this young Han Solo adventure. It could be Donnie Yen playing a Jedi in Episode 8. We don't know. But it says that Donnie Yen will be playing a Jedi in Episode 8. And here's what it said. Here's what it said according to this website. The newspaper did not cite any sources or official confirmation for its story today, and named Harrison Ford as returning to play Han Solo. Okay? First of all, the actors for Episode 7, I don't actually know if they're signed on to play Episode 8 and 9. And whom I mean are the original actors. Harrison Ford, Luke Skywalker, and Carrie Fisher. I don't know if they're signed on to play Episode 8 and 9. They might just be signed on for Episode 7, and then we have the new young actors continue on in Episode 8 and 9. But as for Episode 8, I cannot confirm if Harrison Ford is coming back as Han Solo. But according to this website, it says Harrison Ford is returning to play Han Solo in Episode 8. And Donnie Yen will be a Jedi in Episode 8. Episode 8 is going to be written and directed by Rian Johnson. And I'm just thinking, maybe this information is a little bit, I don't know, not 100% accurate. It is a rumor after all. And maybe they mean that Donnie Yen is going to be appearing in the Han Solo adventure. And this is just my take on it. This is just my take. They never mentioned anything about this at all. I'm just thinking that Donnie Yen might be playing the Jedi in the Han Solo adventure. Okay, and he's going to be playing a part in it. Just because there was that recent news announcement about there being a Han Solo film, and then this Donnie Yen news or rumor mentioned about Harrison Ford returning to play Han Solo, and Donnie Yen's going to star with Han Solo as a Jedi, so I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. But anyways, that's the rumor. It's going to be huge. Now, they said he's going to be playing a Jedi. Sith are dark Jedi. And so, I don't know, it's also a possibility he could be playing a Sith, okay? But he will be playing a lightsaber welding character, okay? Now, what's very, very interesting is that apparently the other actors that were I guess front runners are supposed to be Jet Li, Tony Leung, Wang Li Hom, Chang Chen, Daniel Wu, and Stephen Chow. But they chose, out of those actors, they put Jet Li and Donnie Yen on top, mainly because of the fact that they can speak English. All right, Daniel Wu can speak English, but his martial arts ability is not as great or as a high level as Jet Li and Donnie Yen. And of course, you know, Jet Li, Donnie Yen both can speak English, but Jet Li has a bit of that thick Beijing accent, which is actually sometimes you can't 100% understand it on some occasions. All right, Donnie Yen, very strong control of the English language, of course, fluent in English, grew up in Boston, and you know what, very, very good in martial arts. And of course, Jet Li cost $10 million for his actor's fee. Donnie Yen, not so high. All right, so that's why they picked Donnie Yen. Once again, just a rumor, okay? It could be just one of those dreams that just went poof. Or it could be something entirely awesome. But all we know right now is that Chris Miller, Phil Lord, they're directing the young Han Solo film for the second anthology film, which comes out in 2018. And then Episode 8 comes out in 2017, written and directed by Rian Johnson. And possibly Donnie Yen is going to be starring as a Jedi. Very, very awesome. Alright? Rumor, of course, only. But I still gotta talk about it because this is the news that's going on right now. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the comment section below about anything that we've talked about. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this and you want to support this channel, hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name's Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Parker is a character who has a lot of issues. He's dealing with a very emotionally conflicted issues because he maybe has to deal with two